Retro Gamers, Antarp here from RetroGamesCollector.com. A very short video, basically just picking up on a few things that I missed in the last pickups video that were either buried under things that I couldn't get to, or I just plain forgot to show you. And a little recap of what I think of the next. I'll start off with a little bit of hardware. This was actually in shot for most of the last video, I just forgot to tell you about it. It's a Pong unit from the mid-70s. As if you couldn't tell it was from the mid-70s looking at the styling of it. I love the styling of these. I've always wanted one in my collection. More as a display piece than anything, although this one actually works on battery and on PSU. I had to clean the battery contacts up in the bay underneath. They were rusty, they'd obviously had batteries leaking there. But I cleaned them up, resoldered a few wires, and the thing works a treat. So yeah, there's a Pong unit from the 70s. A fantastic looking thing, I think that as well. So that'll go on display in my room somewhere. With all my other Atari things. Now I collect Ultimate Play the Game titles for every platform. And the BBC is one of my favourite platforms next to the Spectrum. I've got all the big box Ultimates for the BBC, but I hadn't got the re-release Ricochet ones. So there's Alien 8. That's where to put them. Jetpack, which is a fantastic version on the BBC. And Night Law. A few text adventures for the BBC. There's Fyrian Wood by MP. And MP stands for, oh, it doesn't stand for anything, it just says MP Software. Okay, MP Software. Doctor Who, the first adventure. It's quite an interesting one. And two versions of Dungeon Adventure by Level 9. Obviously the early one, and a later clamshell, both complete. I play a lot of Elite Dangerous on the PlayStation 4, and ever since I've really got into Elite Dangerous, I've wanted to, it's made me want to collect the original Elite series on all the different platforms that I own. So what better to start with than one for the BBC, but that's not any old version, that's the 6502 co-processor version. I think it's also known as the Executive Edition. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. That's complete, that's the disc version, and that's all there. Box is slightly battered in places, but nevertheless a decent copy. I had already got it for the Spectrum, but it was my original one from back in the day. So I upgraded to a near mint version, which is a really good nick. That's complete. I also collect Quicksilver stuff, so there's B-Bart, Quicksilver. What else is there? Right, the Spectrum Next. What can I say about the Spectrum Next? What a fantastic bit of kit. Basically, apart from the omission of on-off switch, which I'm still a bit knocked off about, to be honest. But it's the only niggle I've got with this machine. The thing is perfect. It is the perfect Spectrum. The way it's been set up, one thing I omitted to say in my original video was that the SD card that it comes with is completely loaded with the Next OS. It just works straight out the box. You have to do no messing around whatsoever. It's even got a ton of games on there, ton of demos. It's got quite a few full games on there, so there's lots for you just to play as soon as you get your Spectrum Next. This is one of them. This is Warhawk by Rusty Pixels. A great shoot 'em up. As you can hear, the music's brilliant as well. Actually, I don't know whether you can hear the music. The mic on this camera is not brilliant. I will have to get an external mic for it. I have noticed. I may even get a lapel mic, I think, for my videos, just so you can hear me properly. If my voice sounds a bit odd today, by the way, in fact I want to have a drink in a sec, it's because I've lost my voice, or I had lost my voice up until about a day ago. I literally lost my voice for 2 days, and I've literally just got it back, which is why this video is a bit longer coming than it should have been. It would have been done a couple of days ago had I not have actually completely lost my voice, much to the pleasure of my wife and kids. Obviously I couldn't tell the kids off, so they were happy. So I'm just going to have a quick drink before I lose it again. Yeah, well, the next, there's not a lot else I can say about it apart from the fact that it's spot on. The thing is perfect. Set up beautifully, so easy to use. The keyboard is a dream. I never thought that I'd ever be able to say that about a Spectrum keyboard. It's amazing. It's really, really nice. The thing's gorgeous. Just works. It's the Spectrum that we should have always had, basically. It's fantastic. They've done a fantastic job on it. Hats off to the Spec Next guys, and to everybody else who's contributed, software wise and everything. It's just the perfect package. Love it to bits. On to my last item. It's this monitor here. It's a JVC broadcast monitor, and it was given to me. You wouldn't have any money for it, by my very, very good friend Dana Middins. Now you might know Dana from his channel on YouTube, Danester. He used to be Danester83, I think, but it's Danester now. Fantastic guy, really, really nice fella. He's a very good friend of mine. What can I say about Dana? He's just a gem. The guy does some fantastic videos. He's the booter king. He goes to car boots and he can spot things from a mile off. He's got like a sixth sense for bargains at car boots. This guy, his car boot videos are something to behold. The stuff he can find at the car boot sale. Don't go to a car boot sale with Dana Middins, because you will get nothing. This guy is like, he's there, he's got it. Well, actually, I say that, the guy's generous as they come, and he want to give you some stuff, but he's so astute when it comes to car booting. He can spot anything and everything, all the bargains, and his videos are fantastic to watch. The only downside is, and I'm going to say this directly to you, Dana, my kids can't watch Uncle Dana on YouTube anymore because of all the swearing. Pack it in. Yeah, he does a lot of swearing on his videos, so it's definitely NSFW, his videos. Unfortunately, now my kids can't watch him anymore. Can't watch Uncle Dana on telly anymore. But nevertheless, his videos are still fantastic. Put the details down below. Go and subscribe. Also, if voting's still open, I'm not sure whether it is, he's been nominated for YouTuber of the Month. Go and vote for him. This guy deserves to be YouTuber of the Month. I'll put the details for YouTuber of the Month down below. If it's still running, I'm not sure if it is. If it's not, I'll put an apology down below. I should have researched that before I did the video, really. Anyway, this monitor, I've been using it for my ZX81 and my Spectrum for the last couple of years. The reason I haven't thanked Dana basically on air yet is because I haven't done any videos for the last 2 years. So I've had this monitor and I've been using it, but I haven't actually officially thanked him online. Obviously I've thanked him in person. I haven't officially thanked him online, so thank you, Dana. It was an amazing gift, and it's used daily, basically. I've used it on my Spectrum 128, my JS 128 here, and my ZX81 every day since it's been since I've had it. So thank you very much. With that said, that is the end of the video. It said it was only going to be a short one. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell if you can, so you get notified when I post videos. Thanks for watching, guys and girls. I'll see you a lot soon. Bye bye.